I'm sorry.
Answer that question. I mean, we now know that the vaccines didn't stop transmission, but why did you keep it secret? You said it was 100% effective, then 90%, then 80%, then 70%. But we now know that the vaccines do not stop transmission. Why did you keep that secret?
Have a nice day.
I won't have a nice day until I know the answer. Why did you keep it a secret that your vaccine did not stop transmission?
Is it time to apologise to the world, sir? To give refunds back to the countries that poured all their money into your vaccine that doesn't work, your ineffective vaccine?
Yeah, you have a little bit around.
Are you not ashamed of what you've done in the last couple of years?
Do you have any apologies to the public, sir?
Necessary. News is good. It's saying even after 6 months, it still looks like it's really strong and durable. So this is going to be a long-lasting vaccine. A single dose is not very effective, but 2 doses fully vaccinated people are. A week or 2 after the second dose, the masks can start to come off. And guess what? You can have everything you've asked for in terms of not requiring social distancing and masks. We can have an extraordinary quality of life.
Right. This is time limited. It's not in perpetuity. Well, this is not in perpetuity. We are going to vaccinate our way out of this epidemic starting in the summer. If enough Americans get vaccinated, we can actually halt virus transmission potentially. If you do the simple math, I did a back of the envelope calculation. Once you get over 65% of the population with a single dose of the vaccine and 50% 2 doses, the amount of transmission will really start to decline. 60 to 70%, 60 to 80% threshold. We need to get to about 75% before we interrupt transmission. Around 3/4 of the U.S. population, roughly 80% of the U.S. population. I think ultimately a third immunization with the mRNA vaccines will probably be needed at some point. We thought there was a pretty high likelihood we might have to give a third immunization down the line anyway at some point because we had no idea about the durability of any protection of any of these vaccines. So if you got a 2-dose Pfizer Moderna vaccine, think of it as a 3-dose vaccine. We ultimately will need to give a third immunization, and I've been pretty much saying that all along. This was always a 3-dose vaccine, and so this was all predicted and predictable. I've always said this is a 3-dose vaccine. 2 mRNA vaccines were always a 3-dose vaccine. We've known for a while that this was going to be a 3-dose vaccine. The big unknown is what?
Joe Rogan.
Yes.
I would say you've had it.
Yes.
So now get 1 shot of the vaccine.
No.
Why not?
Because I have better immunity than I would if I was vaccinated. Right?
Yes.
Don't I? Why would I take a chance in getting vaccinated on top of that? It should bother you too. They're lying at your network about people taking human drugs versus drugs from veterinary.
Calling it a horse dewormer is not a flattering thing. I get that.
It's a lie. It's a lie on a news network, and it's a lie that's a willing. That's a lie that they're conscious of. It's not a mistake.
Yeah.
They're unfavorably framing it as veterinary medicine.
Vaccine. The big unknown is what happens to those of us who got 3 doses. I don't have the answer. You need that third immunization to get a 30 to 40-fold rise. After you get that third immunization, you do get a big boost in virus neutralizing antibodies. We're going to have to change the definition of fully vaccinated. What counts as full immunization will be 3 doses just because we gave those first 2 doses so close together. The idea that 2 immunizations constitutes full immunizations is not even close. You need that booster, and you probably need the second booster. If you've got a single boost and you're eligible, get your second boost.
The solution here is just continue mass vaccination as aggressively as possible?
Yes.
That's right.
Are you expecting, as a result, for these vaccines to essentially become a twice yearly thing?
Of course, with mRNA, that may be what's required. You need 2 boosters. You're going to need a third booster. 2 boosts really makes the difference. Get your second booster.
There are these new boosters. They've been available for a little over a week. Who should get them?
Well, anyone who's eligible. Once you're more than out 4 or 5 months from your last booster, no matter where you're at, maximize out your vaccinations. And even if you've gotten a single booster, you need 2 boosters. Now's the time to get a booster if you haven't been boosted in a while. 2 to 4 months out, you're going to need a third booster as well. A 5th immunization. Third boosters, meaning 5th immunizations, new bivalent booster. You want to get Paxlovid. That gives you an extra layer of protection as well. You need to get that booster. People need to get their bivalent booster. And the important message that I have this morning is get your new bivalent booster. If you've not gotten it, you have to get it.
They're talking about the third shot. And is that the bivalent, or is it the 4th booster, or does it matter? Can you help me understand?
So before Elise was asking me that very question, I said, don't worry so much about the number of boosters. Worry about when you got your last booster. Okay. Attempting to...
Months, it still looks like it's really strong and durable. So this is going to be a long-lasting vaccine. A single dose is not